From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 57 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. All again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. sets at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New England! Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To about the 48-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Set. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And the catch made by Walters. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and go. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup, the 25. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Did not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jones. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. Seven-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Give to Hall running right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll go again with Hall.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Straight ahead is Hall. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. John Johnson with the INT. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's the Jets punter now. as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And the catch made by Walters. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 23 yards to pick up there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Walters.
Ready.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 5th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Jones on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.